Maximus Analysis here for January 9th, 2016, and we continue to have very choppy days in regards to EFs. Again, I feel that we just have a retracement. If we go to the weekly time frame, I just feel that there has to be a retracement to get along. That doesn't mean that this is so-called the top, but I believe that we have to get a short or a retracement. Again, you've had a very vicious move since the November election stateside, and you had this basically very minor blip to this 2186 level, which was resistance before. You can see in our past videos. Okay, so again, we're looking for a break of this previous week's low. Just because, again, it's overextended, people are getting long. You're starting to get a lot of headlines in regards to the 20,000 mark. And again, I don't really follow the YM Dow Jones that much because it's 30 components, weakest index, most manipulated index. How about that? So again, we'll look for a break of 2239 and a half. The big number that I'm going to be watching is 2233 on this. Again, we'll continue to watch and see how things are going. NQ again might be mainly, it's in the target area now. Again, this target has been put up for a while now, and we'll continue to see how things are going to parlay and go. So it's in the target. Now is not the time to go long. They're going to lift up the FANG elements as much as they can, and we'll see exactly how these things play out in regards to how much more gas they have in the tank. But again, this is only about 2.5% above the highs of October. So keep that in mind, that it's been moving, but the index has not really, I mean, again, it's still holding its bullish pivots or lows. And again, if you look at those lows, it would be something like, like this, this, and this. But now again is not the time to go long. Long came here, was very indecisive, almost doji-like, this weekly candle, but the better longs are, again here, hammer here, and such and such. So we'll continue to watch. YM, again, they're flirting with this 20,000 level, and I think that's just what needs to get hit quickly. I mean, there are stone throws away from it. I think the highs here that we got were with a 75 points. 75 points is just basically having Goldman go up $1 and keeping everything flat. So again, we'll watch that one as well. So the other ones that I've been watching, again, big move down on crude oil. Again, I am bearish crude oil right now, just based on the weekly time frame. Again, I'm not going to overdo it. I'm not going to oversimplify things. But again, I want to see a pullback, a break of the 51.72 level. Can see 50 very quickly, and then after 50 we really want to see what's happening, because again, this could be giving a move up. And again, we have shown in the past the head and shoulders pattern breaking this neckline per se, but again, we're still not out of the woods when we look at the overall market. And again, I just want to see what the pullback. Again, you have another higher low going into significant levels, and oversold, overbought conditions get reached, but we still have to respect the aligning trend. Even though we can trend, I traded this long, I traded this long as well. So but right now it's time to go short, especially after such a long move. You have the dollar continuing to just kind of hover in this area, and we really want to see how this one is going to play itself out with the US dollar. Again, once that moves down, what else is going to really get crushed? We have the gold. Again, gold was the buy here at this significant level that we have posted, and once it touched there, we got our buy signal above this high. Now it's just a matter of, hopefully, I want them to clear this 1189.40 area or 440 area, so that it's not just something similar to this. Again, I don't want it to be this and more downside. So we'll watch. Again, sometimes it's good to kind of keep this stuff in mind to say, where can it go if it was even a similar move to the upside. So when it breaks here, I want to see if we're going to run some stops and get some movement back up. Again, we want to break this high and also this low and get up. If we get up here and get another high low, then we could really crush it into the second and quarter of this year. So again, I'll just leave things simple like this. I'll probably do another video probably tomorrow when I have the time. But again, I like to keep the macro view well in front versus just grinding down to a 60-minute and not really seeing the true picture of what's going on. Last but not least is the IWM, and we can see that we're all in our target area, which was here. If I actually took it off to clarify one of these, but the target area was actually right here. So they've gotten above that, and we want to see what happens if they break below this 131.08 area. So again, not the area. Again, I was all long and went long here. So again, it's once I got in the target, I pulled off, and someone might say, "Oh, you missed out on, another $3." So what? Again, you're not gonna. Everybody wants the top tick and bottom tick stuff. That stuff is a very hard game. I'd rather just, take the trade that I can, have the target I can, rinse, wash, and repeat. So we'll continue to look at the markets, and again, it's just been such a choppy range. If I could break down this ES last, just to kind of show you that, even on the 60-minute, that it's been fairly choppy. I mean, you had this flush down, but you still have a maintenance of previous highs. But again, this is the level that I want to see. Again, 2250, 2251. I want to see what happens around that area. So we'll watch and take it from there. Take care.